Dallas, I require your advice.
Advice? Well, sure, I'll do my best. What's the trouble?
It's not really trouble. I'm trying to find a present for someone and I just have no earthly clue what to get them.
Huh? Wait, you're trying to get someone a Valentine's Day present? Who's the lucky guy?
What? Oh God, no. I don't do that lovey-dovey nonsense. This person's birthday just happens to be on the 14th.
Uh-huh.
I'm serious. I just need a decent birthday present is all. This woman has only ever been able to celebrate her birthday once, so I'm trying to surprise her with something she'll like.
Only once? Why would... Wait, the 14th? You mean Lady Bismarck?
Just as astute as ever, aren't you?
Well, you gave me enough facts to put 2 and 2 together. But goodness, that is a tough one. I totally see why you're at a loss on this.
So you don't have any ideas?
When it comes to ships, I've only ever bought birthday presents for Texas and Laffy. And I have this feeling that Lady Bismarck's tastes are remarkably different from those two.
That's probably correct.
But maybe we should all try to put something together for her.
What are you thinking, a surprise party?
Something like that. I'm sure my squad would be glad to do it. Lady Bismarck saved our lives, and Gisela and Freya respect her just as much as you do.
That still doesn't solve my present dilemma.
Yeah. No ideas on that topic just yet.
All right. Well, I'll keep asking around. Maybe Adelheid. She lived in Germany longer than me or my other fellow countrymen.
Good idea. I'll start the party planning so you can focus on your present finding.
Got it. Thank you, Dallas.
Come on, please. I promise you'll love the results.
You'll never make over me alive.
Stop being so dramatic.
Oh, I'm the one being dramatic?
Yes!
Regina, if you tell me that you're bothering Adelheid about a makeover again, I'm going to be deeply upset.
Well, all right. I won't tell you that.
Is that Mina? Can she please make you go away now?
Regina.
What? I wasn't trying to force her. Just extending a hand of friendship and asking nicely like I'm supposed to.
Then why, pray tell, is Adelheid locked inside the janitor's closet?
She ran in there when I approached. I didn't even get a chance to say anything.
Did you sprint towards her like a maniac?
No, I strutted like I always do.
Adelheid, can you confirm?
In the interest of honesty, she is not lying. I simply assumed she'd drag me off for God knows what.
Fair assumption.
Hey, I'm just trying to be nice.
And I recognize that, Regina. Adelheid, Regina isn't going to force you to do anything you don't want to do. You have my word.
And you're certain I won't regret opening this door?
I promise not to lay a hand on you.
And if she does, I'll break her fingers.
Rude.
All right, I'm coming out. Please do not force your artistic vision upon me.
Adelheid, I'm sorry. I'm a bit of a recovering addict. I really was just trying to apologize and say that if you wanted a makeover, the salon is open to all residents free of charge. No pressure or anything, and I hope we can start over.
I see. Well, your chasing me around has left me a tad traumatized, but maybe I'll stop by with a few others and see if that doesn't make me more comfortable.
Like I said, no pressure at all, and I am deeply sorry for my behavior. I'll leave you be now.
Mina, in your opinion, was she genuine?
Regina is the type of person who never apologizes for anything unless she feels she absolutely needs to. That wasn't a bluff, and I'll personally vouch for her recovery progress. She hasn't tried to force a makeover on anyone since the salon opened.
I see. Well, that makes me feel a bit better. Thank you for your timely arrival.
You are welcome. Though I was actually seeking you out for some advice.
Advice? From me? Really? Well, I'll certainly try. Lady Bismarck's birthday? So it is true. She's no reproduction?
Yeah, she's the real deal, and I was hoping to help her celebrate her birthday. Any ideas?
I mean, I can think of many traditional German gifts, but I imagine you would have considered those.
I did. I have no idea what a ship like her could possibly want.
Sounds like you need to ask another ship from the Kriegsmarine.
A cousin? Does Bismarck even have any left?
Not many, but there is one woman up in Chicago who might be able to help. She's one of the last of her kind. We exchanged letters for years, and I went to visit her for the first time last month. She's very friendly, though a tad lonely.
Who is it? Pardon me, Lady U505?
Hello there. You must be the Mina lady I've heard much about.
You know me, Lady U505.
Our mutual friend Adelheid gave me a call to tell me you were coming, and no need for such formalities. My full designation is such a mouthful. You may call me simply Nemo.
All right, Nemo, it's a delight to meet you.
Likewise. I never had the chance to meet a member of your family until now, though I heard incredible things.
We were talked up quite a bit, but it was far too late for our abilities to change anything.
In retrospect, perhaps that is for the best.
I would agree, though I didn't always think like that.
Oh, you still held on to the false belief we were fighting a just cause?
For a time, though I think it was more out of anger and vengeance. I paid for it, but I was given a second chance.
You are lucky then. Most of us did not get such an opportunity.
How did you come to survive, Lady Nemo, let alone find your way to America? I know U-boats were notoriously difficult to capture.
Indeed we were. All my sisters wound up destroyed or sunk in one way or another, though one was raised in 1993. She's a bit eccentric as a result, but we exchanged letters frequently. In my case, honestly, it was a lot of bad luck.
Bad luck?
I am a Type 9C U-boat, state-of-the-art when I was launched, but my career was a bizarre twist of misadventures. My first patrol yielded no results, though my second went better. My third, I started a chain of events that caused Columbia to declare war on us. That was neat. Then my fourth patrol, I should have died.
Should have?
The Royal Air Force caught me on the surface and hit me spot on with a bomb. Was pretty sure I was dead. Captain Lieutenant Peter Scheck gave up on me and ordered an abandoned ship, but my chief petty officer, Otto Fricker, and his staff defended me. They insisted I could be saved, though even I told them myself to leave me and follow their orders. Regardless, Scheck allowed them to try, and I am eternally grateful to this day. Those men worked non-stop for 2 weeks in the open ocean to save my life, and they succeeded. From then on, I was considered the most severely damaged U-boat to ever return to port.
Truthfully, that sounds like a mixture of good and bad luck, Lady Nemo.
Good luck had nothing to do with it. Good men did, and I'm not done. My next 5 patrols were all failures because I had to return to port almost immediately.
Immediately? Why? Were we pushed back that far?
No, not yet. It was still 1943. The issue was sabotage. The geniuses in charge of the Kriegsmarine decided it was an amazing idea to have French dockworkers administer my repairs.
Oh no, I think I see exactly where this is going.
The French were hardly cowards. They simply fell victim to superior tactics early on, and even after their surrender, they never stopped resisting. They were crafty. They figured out how to sabotage me in all sorts of ways, so that even I couldn't tell what nonsense they had done until I was at sea. I told Scheck about it, and he knew well what was happening, but no one would listen. The other captain lieutenants would often make fun of Scheck because of his constant returns, even though it wasn't his fault. And it started affecting his mood. He was clearly unwell, but he refused to take any time off when I suggested it. We finally made it out with no issues on our 10th patrol, though that turned out to be the worst.
Worse than almost dying?
Yes. British destroyers spotted me, and I had to submerge. Naturally, they proceeded to drop all the depth charges in the universe in an attempt to put me down. Scheck couldn't handle it. He'd been stressed before, and it put him over the edge. He shot himself in front of the entire crew and myself.
Oh my God, Lady Nemo, that's horrible.
It was deeply traumatic for everyone. Scheck wasn't a popular leader, but he deserved better than that, contrary to even his own opinion. My first watch officer, Paul Meyer, quickly took command and guided us safely out of danger, but that day still haunts me.
I'm sorry, that must have been difficult to deal with.
It's a situation unique to me. No other submarine has ever had that happen before or since. At any rate, Scheck was replaced with Oberleutnant zur See Harold Lang. He was capable, and we rescued 33 sailors on my 11th patrol, which made me feel a bit better. My 12th patrol is when I was captured by the Americans. They had me pinned down off the coast of Rio de Oro. I dove, but they struck me with mortars and I had to surface. They shot me quite a bit, and Lang ordered an abandoned ship. But they didn't open all my scuttling valves and left my engines running. The Americans proceeded to board me and took my code books. Normally, this would have been the end. For the second time, I should have died. General policy among the Allies was to sink any disabled U-boats once all intelligence data was retrieved. But unknown to me at the time, the man in charge of the American group, Captain Gallery, took pity on me. Instead of sinking me, he decided to capture me as well. This was a closely guarded secret to the point that Germany thought us all dead, but most of my crew, and I, lived. I still wonder if they didn't open all the scuttling valves on purpose in order to give me a chance to survive. They denied it, but I think they were just trying to save face. Either way, I appreciate their little mistake. Afterwards, I was studied and even put in disguise under the name USS Nemo. It was the first time I had a proper name, so I kept it. But eventually the Americans had no more use for me, and I was to be used for target practice. But Gallery, my eternal savior, stepped in again. He was a rear admiral by that time, 1946, and he contacted his brother, who in turn contacted the then president of this very museum, Mr. Law, to see if they would give me a home. Mr. Law agreed. Chicago residents donated enough money for my transport, and here I am.
Now that is quite the story.
I skipped over some details, but yeah, I'm plagued with misfortune.
I wouldn't say that.
No?
Your career had issues, but I wouldn't call you unlucky. You were just saving up all your luck for when it really mattered.
Perhaps. That is a nicer way of looking at it. Don't get me wrong, I'm happy here. The museum treats me wonderfully and I'm one of their highlights. But I do miss the ocean and company. Was so excited when I heard from Adelheid all those years ago. And now you're here. Finally, I have some friends again who understand what we went through.
Indeed, Lady Nemo. I'll make it a point to visit you more often.
Oh, but look at me. All this talk about myself. You came to ask for my help. But is it really true? Lady Bismarck? She's alive?
It's true, she's no replica. I know it's hard to believe, but that is the case.
If you weren't simply asking for birthday advice, I'd assume this were a ridiculous joke. But Adelheid has been a good friend to me. I believe you. Saw plenty of crazy during the war. This is just a reminder of more exciting times. But I must admit, I'm not entirely sure what she would like for a present either. She died 3 days after my own birthday, so I never met her.
Well, that's unfortunate. I suppose I'll have to make my best guess. Wait, actually, you and Bismarck are two of the last of the Kriegsmarine. Would you want to come to the party? Your presence alone would be a gift to her.
Well, I would love to, but I don't know if I can. My museum depends on me.
Just a few days?
Well, I'll ask. It's worth a try.
Fantastic. Oh, this will make Lady Bismarck so happy. I was about to have a flame out trying to think of a traditional present.
Well, hold on. I do have one idea for that, in addition to me. Ships like her usually appreciate them, and I doubt she has one at the moment.
What is it?
Just a few more days until your birthday.
Uh-huh.
Ah, come on, aren't you excited?
Not particularly. How old am I anyway? Do I count the years I was dead?
Well, that's a really good question, actually.
Right? I'm either 86 or 2. This isn't normal.
Gonna have to really think about this one.
Lady Bismarck.
Happy early birthday.
We brought party stuffs. Also, Ophelia sent a card along.
And lots of balloons.
Also Sally with the music.
I'm so excited for this.
Ladies, what are you doing here?
Well, we couldn't very well let you celebrate your birthday all alone.
Oh, what am I? Invisible?
Sorry, New Jersey, you know what I meant.
I do. But man, you ladies have made my own surprise a little less exciting.
What surprise?
Iowa, come over the horizon. No point in waiting now.
Fair enough.
I was getting bored anyway.
And I didn't sail all this way just to sit around.
Goodness, what's all this?
I called the fam a few weeks ago. Thought we'd go on a little party cruise. What do you say?
But what about the guests?
Oh, relax. I already got permission. The staff is going to use it as an excuse for a 1 in a million photo op. Come on. 5 battleships sailing together. It'll be awesome.
All right. That does sound nice. But only if they can come.
A cruise sounds fun.
We'd be happy to join.
Absolutely. The more the merrier.
We're just waiting on 3 more.
Sorry we're late.
Lady Nemo wouldn't leave until she was sure her museum was in order.
So sorry for the delay. I'm here now. Mina, can I?
Of course.
Yes! Ah, finally, the water again.
You're a U-boat.
Greetings and happy birthday, Lady Bismarck. I'm U505, but you can just call me Nemo.
Well met, Lady Nemo. I didn't know I had such close family left.
I'm among the last, but if it's all right, I'd love to help you celebrate your birthday.
That would be wonderful. Thank you so much. All of you.
Oh, one last thing. Early present since he's getting squirmy.
Oh, an adorable kitty.
A kitten. My goodness, he looks just like my old one from the war.
It was Lady Nemo's idea.
I hope you approve.
Approve. My word, I think I'm already in love with his fluffy little face. I will call you Captain Lieutenant Oscar.
Let's get underway.
Hello, Lady Bismarck. I am Sally Stuker. I hope you like the mix I prepared for your party.
I should warn you, I'm rather picky about the music I listen to.
Only one way to find out. Hit it, Sally.
Let's get this party started.
I feel like we'll be hearing this one a lot over the next few days.
I mean, it's pretty awesome.
Everyone open the pit. Marsh, marsh, marsh.
Freya, I don't think that. Just let her have fun.
Mom loves heavy metal.
But does Bismarck?
Lady Bismarck, is this all right?
All right? It's perfection.